In this episode of the podcast, Jordan Peterson engages in a conversation with Vivek Ramaswamy. The discussion revolves around Ramaswamy's insights into contemporary political dynamics, his experiences during his presidential campaign, and the foundational truths he believes are essential for the future of America. Ramaswamy begins by addressing the characterization of political figures, particularly Kamala Harris, as ideologues. He argues that labeling her as a communist or socialist oversimplifies the issue. Instead, he posits that Harris is merely a cog in a larger political machine, suggesting that the real challenge lies not in individual candidates, but in the systemic structures that govern political discourse. This perspective shifts the focus from personal attacks to a broader critique of the political system itself, emphasizing the need for a more profound understanding of the forces at play. The conversation transitions to Ramaswamy's journey as a presidential candidate. He reflects on his experiences, noting the significant growth and learning that came from running a campaign against established political figures. He emphasizes the importance of being a fighter in the political arena, but he also acknowledges the necessity of balancing that combative spirit with empathy and understanding. He expresses a desire to connect with everyday citizens and to articulate a vision that resonates with their values and concerns. Central to Ramaswamy's message are 10 disruptive truths that he believes are crucial for the future of America. He opens with the assertion that God is real, framing this belief as foundational not only to individual identity, but also to societal cohesion. He argues that the acknowledgement of a higher power is essential for a functional society, as it provides a moral framework that transcends individual desires. Ramaswamy continues by asserting that there are two sexes, a statement that he believes is increasingly controversial in contemporary discourse. He critiques the notion of gender as a fluid spectrum, arguing that such ideas undermine the biological realities that have been foundational to human existence. He emphasizes the importance of recognizing these truths in order to foster a more stable and coherent society. The discussion also delves into the climate change agenda, which Ramaswamy describes as a hoax. He clarifies that he does not deny the existence of climate change itself, but critiques the alarmist narratives surrounding it. He argues that the focus should be on the actual risks posed by climate change and the potential benefits of fossil fuels, rather than on a one-dimensional view that prioritizes environmental concerns over human prosperity. Ramaswamy's approach to climate change reflects a broader theme in his book, the importance of open dialogue and the need to engage with differing perspectives. He encourages readers to have difficult conversations with friends and family about contentious issues, emphasizing that understanding and communication are key to bridging divides. Another significant aspect of Ramaswamy's philosophy is the emphasis on the nuclear family as the greatest form of governance known to mankind. He argues that strong family structures provide individuals with a sense of identity and belonging, which is essential for a healthy society. This belief extends to the importance of national identity, which he frames as a source of pride and unity among citizens. Ramaswamy critiques the globalist perspective that seeks to diminish national identities in favor of a more homogenized global citizenry. He argues that such an approach leads to a loss of meaning and purpose as individuals become disconnected from their roots and communities. Instead, he advocates for a renewed focus on the values of family and nation as foundational elements of a thriving society. As the conversation progresses, Ramaswamy highlights the growing divide between the managerial class and everyday citizens. He argues that the real struggle in contemporary politics is not between Republicans and Democrats, but rather between those who hold power in bureaucratic institutions and the citizens they are meant to serve. This perspective challenges traditional political narratives and calls for a reevaluation of how power is distributed and exercised in society. Ramaswamy's insights into the political landscape are particularly relevant in light of recent developments, including the alignment of figures like Donald Trump with individuals such as Tulsi Gabbard and RFK Jr. He suggests that this coalition represents a shift away from traditional party lines and towards a more populist approach that prioritizes the needs and concerns of ordinary citizens. In reflecting on his presidential campaign, Ramaswamy acknowledges the challenges he faced and the lessons he learned. He emphasizes the importance of authenticity and the need to connect with voters on a personal level. While he recognizes the necessity of being a fighter in the political arena, he also expresses a desire to cultivate a more nuanced and empathetic approach to leadership. Ramaswamy's book serves as a manifestation of this growth, as he seeks to articulate a vision for the future that is grounded in fundamental truths. He aims to inspire others to engage in meaningful conversations about the values that underpin a healthy society, encouraging a return to the principles that have historically guided America.